שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. How good it is, how good it is, how sweet it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how good it is, how sweet it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד.
Shabbat Shalom. That was pretty good. But I would like to be a little bit louder because this is a full room. Shabbat Shalom. Oh, so much better. We are so glad to be with you this morning to celebrate Shabbat and to celebrate as Davis is called to the Torah for the first time. If you are new to our community or new to this service, we welcome you and hope that you will participate, sing, and pray along with us. The words for all of our prayers will be up on the screens behind us in Hebrew, English, and transliteration. But if you are a little old-fashioned and you like that book, there is a book underneath your seat. You're welcome to follow along. The page numbers are always written, not for this one, but you'll see in the corner of the slide. This really is a service and a community, so we want to take a moment to turn to the people around us to wish them Shabbat Shalom. If you don't know each other, please introduce yourselves. Now that we are all friends, we also want to wish Shabbat Shalom to the people who are joining us via live stream. So we'll just turn to our cameras in the back, wave at them, we say Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
And again, we invite you to relax, sit back, know that this is Shabbat, the day of rest. It's meant to be a day of joy and being together, and we look forward to your participation in our service. We continue with Elohai Neshama.
Elohai, Elohai, Neshama. Elohai, Elohai, Neshama. Shenatata bi, Tehorai, Tehorai. הנשמה שנתת לי, טהורה היא, טהורה היא.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who has given the mind the ability to distinguish day from night. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who opens the eyes of the blind. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who frees the captive. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who lifts up the fallen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who stretches the earth over the waters. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who strengthens our steps. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who clothes the naked. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who gives strength to the weary. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who removes sleep from the eyes, slumber from the eyelids. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who made me in the image of God. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who has made me free. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who has made me a Jew. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who girds Israel with strength. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who crowns Israel with splendor. La la la, ya la 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 la. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Baruch hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, yotzer or uvorei choshech, oseh shalom uvorei et hakol, hameir la'aretz veladarim aleha barachamim, ופטובו מחדש בכל יום תמיד מעשה בראשית. מה רבו מעשיך אדוני, כולם בחוכמה עשית, מלאה הארץ קניינך. תתברך אדוני אלוהינו, על שבח מעשה ידיך, ועל מאורי אור שעשית יפארוך סלע. אור חדש על ציון תאיר, ונזכה כולנו מהרה לאורו. ברוך אתה אדוני, יוצר המאורות.
O God, inspiration and guide for all, you have spoken in 1,000 tongues for us to hear. In every land, in every age, your children have heard you and imagined you in separate ways. And yet, O God, you are one and unite all humanity. May the teachings of our ancestors live in our minds and their passion for righteousness stir in our hearts. Help us to live so that our choices each day reveals the beauty and wisdom of your truth.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Slavery is not only a problem of the past. When we think of ourselves, we are slaves to selfishness. When we are hateful to others because of who they are, we are slaves to prejudice. When we crave what others have, we are slaves to greed. When we always have to be right or the winner, we are slaves to false pride. When we are afraid to speak out against something we know is wrong, we are slaves to fear. O God, help us know true freedom.
Ya la ya la la ya la la ya la la ya la ya la la ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la ya la la ya la la ya la 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 ya la 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 la. Mi chamoch ba'elim Adonai, mi chamoch nehedar b'kodesh, nora tehilloto Nora tehilloto sefelem. Shira chadasha shimchu geulim leshimcha al svat hayam. Yachad kulam hodu vehimli
ופדחנו ממך יהודה וישראל גואלנו אדוני צבאות שמו קדוש ישראל ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל. Yalla lai lai lai, 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 yalla lai lai lai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim Vekoneh HaKol Vezocher Chasdei Avot Ve'imahot Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem Le'ma'an Shemo Be'ahava Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham Ve'ezrat Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechaye HaKol Atah Rav Lehoshia Morid Hatal Mechakel Chaim Bechesed Mechaye HaKol Berachamim Rabim Somech Noflim Verofeh Cholim Umatzir Asurim Umekayem Emunato Lishenei Afar Michamocha Baal Gevurot Umidom Elach Melech Memit Umechayeh Umatzmiach Yeshua V'ne'eman atah le'achayot hakol Baruch atah Adonai mechayeh hakol Nekadesh et shimcha ba'olam Kishem shemakdishim oto b'shmei marom Kakatuv al yad neviecha V'kara zel ze ve'amar Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh Adonai Tzevaot Meloch ol haaretz Kevodo Adir, Adirenu Adonai Adonenu Ma'adir Shimcha b'chol haaretz Baruch Kevod Adonai Mimkomo Echadu Eloheinu Hu Avinu Hu Malkeinu Hu Moshienu Vehu Yashmienu Berachamav Leinei Kol Chai Ani Adonai Elohechem Yim נצחים קדושתך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש, לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש. ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת. ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת. מקדשי שבי שבת, כולם יצבעו ויתענגו מטובך שבת. ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת. ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת. בהשפיע רצית בו וקידשת שבת. חמדת ימים אותו קראת שבת. ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת. ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת. זכר למעשה בראשית שבת. זכר למעשה בראשית שבת. ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת. ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
We now take time for silent prayer. It is customary for B'nai Mitzvah students at Temple Bethel to share their thoughts on a prayer that matters to them. I chose Oshe Shalom because I can connect our community with it, and I love that the music can help the congregation learn to sing it. The prayer is about God making peace in the heavens and then bringing it down to earth. I like that when we sing this prayer, it feels like God is bringing peace throughout the entire congregation, even if everyone may not understand the prayer. Its meaning is shared, even though they may not know the real meaning behind it. The hand motions help people understand and feel connected to it. It's good to be a good person and bring peace to others. I think the world really needs that right now. If we are created in the image of God, we help God bring peace throughout our community. I hope everyone in the congregation can help spread their peace with each other. Let's join together in praying for peace with the words of Oseh Shalom.
Hu ya'aseh shalom. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Oh, say shalom.
Having prayed for peace, we are prepared to receive the truth and wisdom of the words of Torah. So we've come to Seder Kriyat Torah, the service for the reading of Torah. We will invite forward to open the ark Stephanie and Sybil Quantz, and to undress the Torah Leo Green. And we invite forward for the ritual of the Torah pass to come stand right in the front here. Walter and Leonie Leventhal, Frederick and Donna Green, Adam and Nikki Green, and of course David Davis, and we invite the congregation to please rise.
Ki mitzion tetzei Torah, u'davar Adonai miYerushalayim. Ki mitzion tetzei Torah, u'davar Adonai miYerushalayim. Baruch shenatan Torah le'amo, Torah le'amo Yisrael. Baruch shenatan Torah le'amo Yisrael v'kedushato.
So Davis, I stand before you, lined up next to the generations of your family. And you have here your parents and your grandparents, but you need to imagine that this line goes all the way back to Moses standing on Sinai. That these words that teach us how to treat other people and how to treat the world have been passed down from generation to generation in your family. And today, when you take the Torah into your arms, you are saying that you not only accept these words, but you also take on the responsibility of teaching them to the next generations to come.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo.
One of my first memories is meeting my brother for the first time. I remember getting in the hospital bed with my mom and thinking about how small Leah was compared to me. I did not know how much she would grow, both in height and as a person. I also did not know all the amazing memories that awaited me and my brother. We meet a pair of brothers in my Torah portion called Nadav and Avihu, but they come later in the portion. My Torah portion, Shemini, from the book of Leviticus, takes place in the desert after the Israelites left Egypt. The portion focuses on what happens at the sacrificial altar. The Torah mentions gruesome details and instructions about the sacrifices that the Eternal One commanded us to learn about and reenact. Leviticus recounts the discussion between Moses and Aaron regarding the rules that God had communicated to Moses. These included the important rules of keeping kosher that contain what foods are kosher and what are not. Reenacting the sacrifices described in my portion is something I hope to never do, but there are still great life lessons we can learn from it. The importance of this Torah portion for me is that our lives must include rules which govern the way we act and the ways, hopefully, that others act around us. Without rules, our world would simply be chaos. Now back to the brothers. Aaron's sons, Nadav and Avihu, are the priests who offered sacrifices at the altar. They offered the Eternal One an incense offering on a fire pan. However, something was wrong in the process of offering the incense, and Nadav and Abihu were consumed by God's fire. God kills them for offering the incense in a way that was different from what God had commanded. This is not one of the greatest success stories in the portion. However, I was able to connect with this part of the portion because Nadav and Abihu stayed together as brothers and were consumed as one. My brother Leo is very important to me, and we try to do as much as possible together. When I read about Nadav and Abihu, I connected to the idea that they were together, just like Leo and I stayed together. Family is one thing that we will always have, and we can always rely on each other. It is our responsibility to care for our family and for others. The rules in Leviticus help us know how to act in a responsible manner. The rules that we live by, while not coming necessarily directly from God, are created by humans for humans. I realize that it may not be possible to follow rules 100% of the time. Some rules created throughout history have even been hurtful, and I think many are needing revision. Most rules, though, such as those govern driving a car, are for the greater good. As someone who will soon be behind the wheel in Charlotte, it amazes me to see how many drivers in Charlotte either avoid or recreate their own rules of the road. For many drivers, a red light is only a suggestion to stop. We live in a rule-based society, and the portion for today is a stark reminder of what can happen when rules are not followed. It is also a reminder, however, that God's commandments are intended to help us be the best versions of ourselves and to help others as we help ourselves. Shabbat Shalom.
I'm anticipating now that all of the future drivers over here are going to be safer now, and that Davis has made Charlotte safer for all of us. Now that we have learned about the Torah portion, we are going to hear these sacred words of Torah, and we invite up for our first Aliyah, Walter and Leonie Leventhal, and Frederick and Donna Green.
Baruch et Adonai Hamborach.
Baruch Adonai Hamborach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch atah Adonai Hamed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar mikol ha'anim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Vayishhat et hashor ve'et ha'ayil zeva hashlamim asher la'am vayamti'u b'nei Aharon et hadam elav vayizrakehu al hamizbeah saviv ve'et ha'halavim min hashor umin ha'ayil ha'aleya ve'cham haseh ve'hakelayot ve'yoteret hakaved vayasimu et ha'halavim al hehazot vayakter ha'halavim hamizbeah ve'et hechazot ve'et shok hayamin henif Aharon tenufa lifnei Adonai kasher siva Moshe.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nota b'chokenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
For the second Aliyah, we invite forward your parents, Adam and Nicola Green.
Baruch Hu Adonai Hambarach.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bahar Banu Mikol Hamim V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Notein HaTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Vayisa Aharon et yadav el ha'am vayvarhem vayera me'asod hahata v'ha'olah v'hashlamim vayavo Moshe ve'aharon el ohel moed Vayetzu vayvarhu et ha'am vayera hevod Adonai el kol ha'am vatetze esh milifnei Adonai vatohal al hamizbeah et ha'olah ve'et ha'halavim vayar kol ha'am vayaronu vayipelu al penechem.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Natan Lanu Torat Emet V'chayei Olam Nata B'tochenu. Baruch Atah Adonai Notein HaTorah.
Amen.
Stay.
For our final Aliyah this morning, we call Davis to the Torah for the first time by his Hebrew name. Ya'amod, 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 Bar HaMitzvah. You're even saying it along with me. I love it. David ben Adam v'Dafna la'aliyah la'Torah.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamborah.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai notein HaTorah.
Amen.
Vayichu b'nei Aharon Nadav v'avichu ish machtato vayitenu v'achen esh vayasimu aleha ketort vayakrivu lifnei Adonai esh zara asher lo siva otam vatetze esh milifnei Adonai vatohal otam vayamutu lifnei Adonai vayomer Moshe ve'el Aharon Ku asher diber Adonai lemor bikrovai ekadesh ve'al penei aleha chol ha'am ekaved Aharon vayidom Aharon. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch Atah Adonai notein HaTorah.
Amen. Mazel tov. Go give your parents hugs. With these sacred words of Torah out before us, we take a moment to offer prayers for those who are in need of wholeness and peace. So we begin by offering a prayer for the people of Israel. Please join with me. Our God and God of our ancestors, we ask your blessing for the people of Israel. Source of life, Mekor HaChaim, bless and protect those who defend the land. Guide them safely home. Holy and blessed one, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, grant Israel's leaders wisdom and courage as they pursue peace with strength and compassion. Freer of captives, Matir Asurim, safely return all who are kidnapped without further loss of innocent life. Master of compassion, Baal HaRachamim, help us hold the pain and suffering of both the Israeli and Palestinian peoples. Teach us to walk your path of peace, turning fear into trust, conflict into understanding, and weapons into tools for building. Lead us to a future where no nation lifts a sword against another, and war is no more. Having offered a prayer for Israel, we now offer a prayer for all of those in our lives and our community who are in need of healing. You'll see behind me on the screen the names of those whom we know to be in need of healing this Shabbat. But we also invite you to add out loud or silently in your hearts anyone you are thinking about who is in need of healing of the body or healing of the mind. Take all of those names into our hearts as we sing together these words of Mishaberach. Mishaberach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha of strength, who bless the ones before us. Help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Sheberach imotenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. I now invite forward Tony and Judith Katz to open the Ark and Melanie Steinbach to dress the Torah, and ask the congregation to rise as we lift the Torah.
וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לפני בני ישראל, על פי אדוני ביד משה. יאללה לי 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 לי, יאללה לי לי לי, יאללה לי לי, יאללה לי לי לי, יאללה Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la la, ya la la la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la ya la ya la la.
Thank you. Thank you. Shabbat Shalom. Maury Steinbach to participate with Davis in the chanting of the Haftarah. The Haftarah is a reading from the Book of Prophets that is matched by the rabbis so that we might learn from two different parts of our Hebrew Bible each Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar b'nvi'im tovim v'ratza v'divrihem hane'emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai chaboher b'torah u'Moshe avdo u'Yisrael amo u'vimvi'eh ha'emet v'asedek.
Amen.
ויוסף עוד דוד את כל בחור בישראל 30,000 ויקום וילך דוד וכל העם אשר איתו מבעלי יהודה להעלות משם את ארון האלוהים אשר נקרא שם אדוני צבאות יושב הכרובים עליו וירכיבו את ארון האלוהים אל עגלה חדשה ויישאוהו מבית אבינדב אשר בגבעה ועוזה ואחיוב בני אבינדב נוהגים את העגלה החדשה ויישאוהו מבית אבינדב אשר בגבעה עם ארון האלוהים ואחיוב הולך לפני הארון ודוד וכל בית ישראל משחקים לפני אדוני בכל עצי ברושים ובכנורות ובנבלים ובתופים ובמנענים ובצלצלים. תודה.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Sur kol halamim Sadik bechol hadorot Ha'el hane'emahan Hamer ve'oseh Hamdeber u'chaim Shekol devarav Emet v'asedek Al ha'torah ve'al havodah ve'al hamve'im ve'al hamshabbat hazeh Shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu Likdusha ve'limlicha lehavod uliftifaret al hakol Adonai Eloheinu anachnu modim la uvarchim ota yitbarach shimcha befil chol hay tamid leolam va'ed baruch atah Adonai mekadesh ha'shabbat.
Amen.
Yasher Koach.
Sure.
Now I want to give Davis an opportunity to share some words of gratitude.
Thank you all for being here today to celebrate my bar mitzvah, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Many people were responsible for getting me here today. I would first like to thank Rabbi Nichols and Cantor Rodniski for their constant support and direction in preparing me for this service. In addition, I would also like to thank Tammy Bernat and the Madrachim for guidance and support. Thank you, Miss Patty, for your inspirational guitar playing at this as well as many other B'nai Mitzvah. Thank you to all my friends and teachers from school who joined me today. I wouldn't be the same person without you. Thank you to all of my friends and family who have come from out of town to celebrate with me today. Uncle Maury, thank you for participating in the service by reading Haftarah today. Grandma and Grandpa, your unfailing support has allowed me to achieve this important goal in my life. I've always wanted to become bar mitzvah, and it would not have been possible without your support. You have gone to Shabbat services, brought me to tutoring, and given me insights about learning Hebrew. Almost daily, I can count on you to pick me up from school and take me home. I love you both so much. Gagi and Papa, I've always loved going to Charleston to visit you. From an early age, I remember that you have always been ready to help, even when I was very sick with the flu. You immediately traveled from Charleston to help me get well. I look forward to many future visits that will include your new beach house and many rounds of golf with the both of you. Thank you so much for everything, and I love you both so much. Mom, Dad, and Leo, the three of you are the center of my world. Dad, our trips to Lake George and Alaska have been wonderful experiences. Mom, thank you for your unfailing love and always being there for me. As I said in my Devar Torah, Leo, you have been an amazing brother, and it has been a pleasure to watch you grow and mature. I look forward to seeing you on the Bima in less than 2 years for your very own bar mitzvah. Mom and Dad, please join me on the Bima.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you all for being here to celebrate this incredibly special day with us. Today, we are filled with so much pride and joy as we watch our son, Davis, become a bar mitzvah. Davis, from the moment you were born, you've been a source of light in our lives. You've always had this curious, adventurous spirit, whether it's casting a line on rivers in Alaska or Myers Park Drive, dreaming of flying high above the clouds, discovering new places around the world, or lining up the perfect golf swing. You approach everything you do with focus, passion, and heart. As some of you know, we were originally planning to celebrate Davis's bar mitzvah in Israel in late 2023. When that couldn't happen, Davis, you didn't miss a beat. You jumped right into the Temple Bethel community and worked tremendously hard to study for this day, learning, preparing, and embracing the journey with true determination. We couldn't be more proud of the commitment you've shown. Today marks a major milestone in your life, not just in age, but in responsibility, character, and the unwavering connection to your heritage. And watching you stand here today, almost as tall as I am, stepping into this new chapter, we are truly in awe of the young man you're becoming. You've made us so proud, not only with your accomplishments, but with your kindness, your love and support for Leo, your sense of humor, and your drive to keep growing. You care deeply, you think deeply, and you bring so much joy to those around you. We love you more than words can say, and we can't wait to see where your journey takes you. Whether it's to the end of the earth or just down the street for a round of golf. We are so proud of you.
I'm going to invite all of you to stay up here. If you'll come behind Davis. We're going to invite the congregation to rise. Davis, before we offer you the priestly blessing, I want to thank you. You have really, as your dad said, just thrown yourself into this. To come later in your schooling to say, I want to become bar mitzvah, I remember saying to your parents, he might not be able to do as much as some other kids because he won't have been learning for as long. And you were having none of that. You have been pushing us for weeks to add things, to make sure that you were able to do everything, and you did such a beautiful job today. And it's not because you wanted to show off. It's because you wanted to be part of this community and to do what this service is and to lead it. And you did that. And we've also seen that we might not just need not to be here because you know everything that goes on. I would be giving instructions during the rehearsal, and you'd jump in because you knew the instructions. Your dad starts to tear up. Wasn't crying, just tearing up. You already know where the tissues are. You have become part of this community, and we can look forward to just seeing the leadership roles that you take as you help Leo become bar mitzvah, but also as you teach other children here, because you have the love of this community that will help people connect into their Judaism, and for that we thank you. And we now offer you these words of the priestly blessing, words that have been offered for thousands of years to our people.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
May God bless you and keep you.
Ken yehi ratzon. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka.
May God's light shine upon you, and may God be gracious to you.
Ken yehi ratzon. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. Shalom.
May you feel God's presence next to you as you journey through life, and may God grant you the best blessing of all, the blessing of shalom, of wholeness, and of peace.
Ken yehi ratzon.
We remain standing now as we continue with the words of Aleinu.
Aleinu leshabeach la'adon hakol, latet gedula leotzer bereshit, shelo asanu kegoyei haratzot, velo samanu kemishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, vegor aleinu kechol hamonam, va'anachnu koreim u'mishtachavim u'modim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu v'nemar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu bayom hahu yihye Adonai echad u'shemo 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 echad.
You may be seated. At this point in our service, we take time to think of those who are no longer with us, those who touched our lives and left an impact that will never be forgotten. Their memories are a blessing to us. In our congregation, we remember in the period of Shloshim, those lost in the last 30 days, Sabira Javeri, Anita Fried Marcus, and George H. Siegel. And we remember the yahrzeit, the anniversary of the passing of Herbert Abrams, Murray Andelman, Mary Burrell, Gabe Borchardt, David Bramlett, Howard Brusky, Leatrice Cotton, Ellen Dermack, Miriam Fileski, Jody Ferdico, Linda Garfinkel, Henry Hirschman, Terry Jacobs, Anna Lashinsky, Martin H. Leventhal, Libby Levinson, Dora Listman, Rebecca Sue Liss, Michael Martin, Dan McAlery, Angie Millman, Ansel Morgenstein, Mel Morgenstein, Alfred Malter, Julius Newman, Solomon Niego, Stanley Oranger, Julius Leon Palevsky, Nat Peltzer, John William Bill Quinn, Emma Randall, Jerry Rittenberg, David Rose, Ruth Rose, Harry Luck Bud Rosenbaum, Gertrude Roth, Benjamin Royal, David Ryan, Larry Saransky, Seymour Schwartz, Fanny Side, Dorothy Shane, Esther Shore, Mortimer Short, Jack Stein, Carl Stutz, Danielle Zabo, Rose O. Weissman, Andrea Weiss, Shirley Zeskind, and Michael Ziff, and Helen Ziff. And the family of our bar mitzvah this morning remembers Hyman Max Weingart, Sybil Veronique Weingart, William Joseph Green, Teresa Davis Green, Ruth Levine Gordon, Isaac Gordon, Dita Farhi, and Maurice Leventhal. Zichronam Livracha, may all of their memories be for a blessing. We rise as one community in solidarity with those who mourn to recite Kaddish Yatom, the mourner's Kaddish.
Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chaye d'chol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shemei Rabbah mevarach le'alam u'lalmei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, Vit hadar, vit ale, vit halal, shemei dekudsha barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru
We'll invite the congregation to remain standing, and we'll invite forward to join us over by the Kiddush cups and challah, Davis and his parents and brother, and also Ivy and Al Katz, and Noah and Lila Steinbach.
With gratitude for this moment, we join together in the words of Shehechianu. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. For the sweetness of this Shabbat, we join together in Kiddush. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen l'chaim. You can take a sip. It's just grape juice, don't worry. You can drink the whole thing if you want. We take a piece of challah, and we join together in the words of the Motzi. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem haaretz. Amen.
We wish all of you Shabbat Shalom. The Green family invites you to join them for a Kiddush lunch next door in the David Silverman Social Hall. This concludes our service. You're welcome to come get challah and to wish Mazel Tov to Davis. Shabbat Shalom. During the